The Shelby County Commission wants to make it so the TBI investigates any police shooting where somebody has been killed or critically wounded. Today, members put the police director and sheriff on the hot seats. Local 24 News reporter Mike Matthews shows you how both sides stood their ground, and that's new at 5.
County commissioners were talking to police, and they were talking to members of the sheriff's department, and they wanted to know about police shootings and the TBI. This debate started a few weeks ago when Martavius Banks was shot by Memphis police. Not long after that shooting, District Attorney Amy Wadrick called in the TBI to investigate, even though Banks wasn't killed. Some on the commission say they want the Bureau here not just when police kill somebody, but also when someone is critically wounded.
We think that perhaps what we're going to hopefully look at later on protects those officers and officers as well as those persons who may or may not be involved in any of the incidents.
Police Director Mike Rawlings says critics aren't dealing with the facts. He realizes there's a lot of emotion involved in this issue, but he says the numbers are what he stands by.
The truth of officer-involved shootings is that they have decreased in Memphis. If you compare 2011 to 2017, there's been a 73% reduction in officer-involved shootings.
There have been protests and anger and demands that some action be taken. Commissioner Tammy Sawyer, who has not been a shrinking violet in her first weeks on County Commission, says those numbers are nice, but the issue is a lot more complex.
It's great that some of these numbers have been reduced, but there is a huge community concern and outcry about the relationship between police officers and civilians and the use of force.
There's going to be more discussion about this. Frankly, what they talked about today really doesn't change police procedure at all. It just puts it down on paper. In Memphis, Mike Matthews, Local 24 News.
In fact, the County Commission can only recommend a change in TBI policy. Any permanent change would be up to the state legislature.